Here is a sketch of the carpet panels needed for a 3/4 carpet job on an Advance. Send me an email and I'll be happy to forward you a copy of this so you can print it and have it in front of you. When changing the carpet in your American Skier Advance, you got a couple of questions you need to answer right away. First, are we going to remove all the carpet, which generally means removing the deck off of the boat to do the job right, or what most people do is what I call a 3/4 carpet job, where we're only going to replace the carpet from about the driver's footwell back. This is the most common way to do it. Gives you a nice clean seamless look in the walkway area, but to do this right you really need to remove the L seat, the passenger L seat. We're going to remove it on this boat. In this picture you can see the yellow tape is the cut line where I'm going to cut the L seat loose, and then we'll show you how that's removed and walk you through that step. Using a reciprocating saw, also known as a sawzall or a jigsaw, you can cut that fiberglass base out at the cut line. The line was chosen so that it's most of the seams will be hidden by the upholstery. But make sure you support the center of that deck. If you look close, there's a strap coming down from an overhead crane that's holding it up. You can use a rafter in a garage and a rope or whatever you have, but make sure you support that deck. That's important. Next is to remove the ski pylon. There are two U-bolts that are under the floor that capture it, one facing forward, one facing aft. Remove those. They may need to be tapped to persuade them out from corrosion. But also remember and feel for a safety bolt. I'm showing that safety bolt here. You can look for it, feel for it, and that must be removed if it's installed in there. Not all of them had it. Next step is to take a straight edge, and you can see the outline where the L seat was pressing into the carpet. But look for floor sag. This is an issue on the boats, particularly with the composite floors. These floors were not quite stiff enough between the stringers, and all of the weight and load from the dash coming down is transferred to the floor from that L seat. And quite often we find a good bit of sag in the floor. If you've got more than a ½ inch of sag like this boat has that needs to be addressed, that'll be taken care of in a separate video. Okay, next you're going to take your utility knife and mark a line and cut a line just behind the driver's kick plate area, so that the driver's side, the new carpet, will be no seam showing. The seam will be behind the kick plate. On the ski locker side, the seam will be exposed, so cut the line as straight as you can to get a nice clean seam. Behind the passenger L seat, you can cut that carpet anywhere behind that wall, because it's all going to be hidden by the L seat when it returns. Use a pair of pliers or anything to grab a hold of the old material and rip it out of there. It's going to have a lot of adhesive, so it may pull a little bit hard, and then we're going to clean it up, as you'll see in the next slide. Here you can see the floor has been sanded. All of the residual carpet adhesives have been removed. I use a disc sander for this. It's a bit messy of a job. You're going to have stuff flying, but this is what it takes to get the floors and sidewalls prepped. This is also the time to do some floor core sampling. You may want to check the flotation foam between these stringers. If you look close at this picture, you'll see some gray circular spotches. These are the holes that the factory used to fill the floor cavities with flotation foam. It's been patched over. They, on this boat, used a gray gel coat with a patch of fiberglass. You'll want to take a hole saw about 1.5 inches diameter, and either right where the factory poured the foam or near it, it makes no difference. Cut a hole and do a core sample, and if that foam is wet and mushy, it should be replaced. I do not recommend leaving the wet saturated foam in the boat. It does you no good, so it should be removed. Removing the floor foam, that would be another video for another day. Okay, these are the basic materials you're going to need besides the carpet. A good quality contact cement, the liquid, not a gel formula. Some mineral spirits is there for cleaning up your hands and your tools. It's about the only thing that will reduce or cut that cement. A good utility knife with plenty of extra blades, a good sharp shears for cutting carpet, some Sharpies. You're going to see one is a silver color, that's for marking the back side of the carpet, and a handful of single edge razor blades are really handy. The roll of plastic film is when we're all done. I generally like to put a film of plastic over the finished floor to protect it while other work is being done. You can get that at any of the big box stores. They even call it plastic carpet film. Not a hard thing to find. Once you begin cutting some of the carpet panels off of the roll that you're going to be using, pay close attention to the grain and the direction. I like to put arrows on the bottom of the carpet. All arrows point forward in the boat. This carpet, if you were to lay the carpet on the floor in one direction and then the center floors in the back are running a different direction, it's going to look like two different colors of carpet. There's a distinct grain to the carpet, so it's important to place arrows on the back of the carpet so you know which way the carpet grain is flowing. Shown here is a paint pressure pot that I use for applying the adhesives. You drop the 1 gallon can in the pot and pressurize it and spray it out. If you don't have a pressure pot, and most people don't, you can use a brush, a simple brush. You can brush the adhesive on the floor or the side wall, and then also on the back side of the carpet. You can use either one. I've never had much luck with a roller, but you can use a spray gun or a brush. Either one will work.